Hi there, it's the Saturday the 6th of September 2014 and I'm just going to review some of the key indices that give me feedback about how the market's looking. I'm going to start off with the French stock market, the CAC 40, which has done very well this week, so risen up through its average for the year, looking quite strong. Hasn't made a new high of June, but looking good. So see how that goes. The German stock market really has just mirrored that, risen up from a low that it made last month, beginning of last month, so come back quite nicely from the dead. But who knows? Will it keep that going? If it rises up through this this high of June, then certainly I'll be persuaded that things are looking good. But at this stage, I guess I'm holding back really. Property has risen up a little bit, but hasn't yet made the high in June. So still a bull market in property, but will it break the high in June? That's really the key. FTSE 100 again did actually poke its head up through the sort of resistance that was a ceiling that was in place, but fell back down again. Maybe something positive there. FTSE 350 exactly the same. S&P 500 has made a new high, so America's looking positive. The Nasdaq ditto made a new high, but didn't really go anywhere. The Nikkei, this is the Japanese stock market, has risen a bit this week, which is good, but I guess really it's trading in a range that hasn't changed massively since the spring of last year, so about 18 months ago. So again, there's a sort of wide variation in prices, which is sort of gradually narrowing. So coiled spring and all that. DJI, Dow Jones Industrial Average, top 30 American stocks didn't actually push up through the high of July, but still looking quite good. FTSE 250 has risen up through its average for the year, but it's interesting, it still hasn't gone up above the highs, which have been gradually descending. So I think it's quite possible that it could fall away from here. We've got a series of lower lows. We still have series of lower highs in place. I think that could be this could be a good short trade to make, shorting the FTSE 250. So we'll see if I do that. Yeah, I might do. Crude oil has fallen this week, but hasn't fallen through the support, the rising support that there is underneath the price of crude. One could argue that this might be a good point at which to buy crude. It's been oscillating in a channel, and the channel's been getting narrower. It's at the bottom of that channel. If it broke down through that, then and certainly if it went down through the 22 price, that will be a real sign of falling away. But I think that it could bounce up from here, but we'll see. Bonds are kind of rising. This is the PIMCO bond fund, so it's dropped down a bit this week. So, but overall looks like it's going up. Ditto the Vanguard bond fund, which is actually more of a sideways move. This is a total bond ETF, and it's gone sideways really. Gold has been falling away the past few weeks. There are lows in place, a series of higher lows actually, and a series of lower highs. So again, gold is getting squeezed, and it's going to break one way or the other, I think. Personally, I predict it's going to go up, but don't take my word for it. There's gold again. So there we go. In summary, it looks like the American markets are still quite positive, albeit not quite as dramatically so. UK markets less ebullient, and with the possibility of it going pear-shaped actually. The French and Germans have risen up, but again, whether that rise will really continue is hard to say.